Hey, I'm with Miss Ray here.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm doing this because she usually photobombs.
I do.
She just about every single Coach Vernon interview.
Yeah, it's fun.
And that might have turned into a good luck charm.
I think it has.
And so we need to make sure we got her on camera, because if we didn't, then and you lost tomorrow, it wouldn't be good.
It would not be good.
Because
We don't want to
then
lose
all the
that.
pressure would be on you.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, you played volleyball this year,
Yes, I did.
and you're a senior this year.
Yes.
How do you feel about this weird year?
I was honestly a little upset about it because there are a lot of things you look forward to in senior year, like your senior breakfast, their proms, your senior nights. Well, I got my senior nights both seasons for both sports. They were cut in half.
Right.
So I'm lucky to have had them because some schools aren't playing sports at all. So I'm happy I got that opportunity, but I'm missing a lot of games. The same feeling I got last year with the fans in the crowd. They're not there anymore. You don't do the announcements, the starting lineup, so you don't turn off the lights. We might for tomorrow's game because it's a playoff game, but there was just a lot of aspects that were missing. But I'm just grateful that I'm not sick, my family isn't, my friends aren't, because there are people out there who have literally died from this virus. So you just have to be lucky. Like I didn't get what I want, but it could have been a lot worse.
But your folks have been to both your volleyball games and your basketball games, which some schools' parents aren't even able to show up
Yeah.
at. So, what can you tell your mom and dad about? Hey, mom and dad, do you have a message for them? Come on, let's get a little corny here. Come
I
on.
have a message for my parents.
Yeah, a message for your parents. Tell them, hey, mom and dad, I love you.
Hey, Mom and Dad, I love you, and I want to thank you for providing me with the opportunity to play volleyball and basketball, and thank you for staying out late with me, hitting the ball around and shooting, and all these training sessions you spent money on. I wouldn't be here today without you guys, and I'm lucky that I have supportive parents who both come to watch me. It helps because I get to look to them, and I know that they're supporting me and that they're caring.
Right. Now, how come whenever people say, hey, mom and dad, they always start off with mom? How come it's never, hey, dad and mom?
Well, it sounds better. It's like Jack and Jill. You start off with Jack first. You say Jill and Jack, that sounds weird.
Yeah, but don't you want to be a trendsetter?
But it just doesn't roll off my tongue correctly. Okay. Hey, Dad and Mom. See, it doesn't you start with Mom and Dad, it sounds better.
You know, your mom and dad are probably tearing up right now watching this.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, coach is getting ready to practice, but let me ask you this. What are some, you talked about all the stuff that you came up short on. What have been some of your best memories from this basketball season?
From this basketball season, well, definitely last night.
Yeah, tell me about that.
Well, okay. So
Coach Vernon said you guys were down by 19 points?
at one point we were.
At one point.
Yes, I had to guard their best player, but I was sat pretty quickly because I got 2 quick fouls, which nobody thought they were fouls, but I don't know.
But that's always the way.
Yeah, they paid those refs or something.
She didn't say that, folks.
I did not say that. It wasn't for me. But I knew that I'm the captain, I'm the senior leader. So for me to sit there and be upset about it or stop cheering for my teammates or just automatically think we lost would not be appropriate at all. I am not the key to this team winning. So if I can't be in the game, if I can't make an impact with scoring or rebounding, I'm going to make an impact off the court. My teammates, at points, they looked tired, they looked defeated, they looked like they were ready to go home, like they wanted the game to be over, so
Right.
they could just take the loss. But I reminded them, hey, we were down by 10 in the fourth quarter last year at Southern Durham. We came back and won. We work together, we work strong. And the Coach Vernon, something that he said, it's still going to be cheaters never win. So I wanted to keep their heads in the game, and I think I did just that. In the moments where I did get to play in the second half, I picked up another foul. I think I ended the game with 3 or 4 fouls, but when I was in there, my job was to calm them down. You could see that they were flustered, but in the second half, we picked it up. I really, truly think that we recognized that, yes, Terry Sanford is a very talented team, but we could play with them. We do what our coach tells us to. We all have talented players at all positions. I think they were scared at first, but once I got them to calm down a little bit.
Why were they scared at first?
I think they were scared because we knew coming in that Terry Sanford was a good team.
Right.
Maya Giles-Jones, 23 points a game, I think. A lot of rebounds per game. Number 21, number 2. They had great players at all positions. This was not a team that you could just come in and beat. Terry Sanford had a reputation. and we were also in their house, so they had their fans, their crowd, and the odds were kind of stacked for them and against us, and I think we were a little intimidated by that at first. But I had a feeling that if we just kept our heads in the game, if we showed them that we were not going to back down, at some point they were going to get frustrated and they were going to start missing shots, and they did.
Yeah, and I've noticed when you play defense, you play a strong defense and you play close to the competitor. So I can see where sometimes refs will call you on a call.
Yeah.
But I also see where by you putting the pressure on some of the opponent's top players, you actually affect the fact that they can't shoot as well.
Yeah, I'm not as big of a scorer as some of the others on my team, so my best attribute, I think, is defense, and I take pride in stopping their best player, because a lot of times their best player is the player that gets their offense moving, and I don't have to completely shut them down, because a lot of times you're not going to completely shut down good players. It's impossible.
Right.
Good players are going to get their points, they're going to get their good plays. The point is to make it hard for them. The point is to make them angry. And that's what I try to do. And on the defensive end,
Did you say make them angry?
make them angry. So they get them.
How angry have you gotten somebody? Has somebody cussed you out because you got them angry?
Yes, I've had somebody actually hit me before.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Not trying to make them angry, but get them flustered, because
Right.
when they're flustered, they're not on their A game. And once the best player gets flustered, the rest of them start panicking too. And the defensive end translates to the offensive end. So if I do well on defense, maybe I can get a steal and go down and that's how I get my points. Free throws, being aggressive.
So at what point during the career on the basketball team did you start strategically thinking the way you do?
Probably, I think around my junior year, something clicked. I've been a defender all 4 years, so my freshman year I was a little timid, a little shy, but I went out there and
You shy? Come on.
yeah. When I was younger, yes.
Oh, okay.
But I still had to guard the best player. I had to guard. I'll never forget it. Janiyah Ephraim. She's at Illinois right now.
Okay.
She was a senior at Southern Durham, and I was a freshman, and I had to guard her. And she was twice my size. But I was not going to give up. That's not what I do. I was going to do it for myself and for my team and for my community, because I know they want to see us succeed.
So you bought into what Coach Vernon's got to sell you, huh?
Yes, he has a lot of great values.
All right, well, he's got you guys over there, so I'm going to let you go. But before you go, you got to do your famous move. Come on. Because it's a good luck charm. There you go. There you go. Thanks, Red.
Yeah, you're welcome.